Most expats don't fail in the Philippines because they ran out of money. They don't fail because of visas. And they don't fail because it's too third world. They fail because the Philippines doesn't adjust to them. And eventually they realize they're the ones who have to adjust their expectations, their patience, even their identity. And most people aren't prepared for that trade. I've lived in the Philippines full time for about 4 years now. Before that, I had been coming here on and off since the late 90s. And the longer you stay here, the more you start noticing patterns. Not in the country, in the foreigners who leave. Living here is different because once the novelty fades, what you're really dealing with isn't beaches or cheap food. You're dealing with adaptation. A lot of expats come to the Philippines chasing freedom, lower cost of living, less pressure, a slower pace of life, and those things do exist here. But what many people don't realize is that freedom here also comes with friction. Another reason many expats struggle here is because they arrive with an escape fantasy. New country, new relationship, new life, a reset button. But moving to another country doesn't erase the habits you bring with you. If someone struggles with patience, ego, or accountability before they move here, those things don't disappear. They just show up in a different environment. Relationships here can be strong. Family bonds here can be very strong. Community can be strong. But those things also come with responsibilities and expectations. Family involvement is real. Community visibility is real. If you live in a barangay, people know you. And if someone comes here expecting the Philippines to solve problems they never addressed in themselves, that eventually catches up. There's another part of expat life here that doesn't get talked about very often: isolation. In the beginning, everything feels new, different, interesting. But after a few years, something else starts to happen. You realize you don't fully belong anywhere. Back home, you've changed. Here, you'll always be the foreigner. And if you haven't built something meaningful in your life here, that space can start to feel empty. Some people start complaining constantly. Some isolate themselves. Some start blaming the country. But often what's really happening, they've never built a relationship and a life here. They just relocated their body. And relocating isn't the same thing as rebuilding. The Philippines will also test something many people don't realize they rely on: control. Power outages, plans change suddenly, processes that don't move at the speed you're used to. If someone views every inconvenience as incompetence, they stay frustrated. If every cultural difference feels like something that needs to be corrected, they stay angry. But the people who adapt usually accept something early on. They chose to live here, and that means adaptation is their responsibility. Once the shift happens, life here becomes much easier. Not perfect, but easier. The Philippines isn't perfect. There are real frustrations here. Infrastructure gaps, bureaucracy, things that generally could be better. But most expat failure isn't actually caused by those things. It usually comes down to expectations colliding with reality and ego refusing to bend. So here's something I'm curious about. If moving abroad requires changing more about yourself than you expected, are you really looking for a new country? Or are you hoping a new country will fix something in your life?